So today's adventure takes us on yet another footpath. Now this footpath, I'm told by a few people that public are not allowed on it. One end says that no public are allowed, and the other end says that you're allowed. So I'm just going to take a walk from the start point, which is Knowsley Road, and we're going to be walking up something called Ox Lane, and it's going to take us out at the Tarbock Island roundabout. It spits us out basically onto a busy motorway slip road. But along the way, there's some really interesting things that I want to show you. And I'm told by a local who I spoke to the other day that if you come off the beaten track into the bushes, you will find something that resembles, and you can only describe it as a bloody war zone. So you'll want to stick around for that. Anyway, without further ado, let's get exploring. So we're going to be starting today's adventure on Knowsley Road. Now that junction you see just there takes you down to Halewood, and we're going to be picking things up here on Ox Lane. So a couple of things I want to show you before we proceed. So obviously the road names are different because we are in Knowsley Council. And I know this video title will probably have Liverpool in it, but everyone's a Scouser. So there's the thingo there. So if you go down there, that will take you towards Knowsley, and there's a turn off for the M62 and 57. So there's the road sign there, Halewood, Widnes and Crunton. And we're going to be heading up this way. So Park Farm there, big shout out to them. I've just asked can I go and park in there, they said yes, so happy days, thank you very much chaps. And there we go, here's the thing on the gate when it's shut, ring buzzer for vehicle access. What's this say? Oh, that's an old sign, that's thing. Tarbock Hall Estate monitored CCTV in operation. So here we go. I didn't know it was part of the estate, like. Right, what's this sign say? Tarbock Hall Estate, access for residents and their visitors only. So I can see a camera up high there. I tell you what, we got some signs here. So what's this? The Tarbock Hall Estate. Number 1 Tarbock Hall, number 2 the Chapel, number 3 Tarbock Hall Lodge, 4, 5 and 6, shipping 1, 2 and 3. Right, another gate. Righty-ho, yeah, CCTV, I do get it. So I've had a quick look on Google Maps, and we do go past people's houses. So I've got the old Google Maps up just to check that we're on the right path. Right, so just a quick check on Google Maps, and obviously we can't go that way. So it just spins me round to this way. Whatever that is there. They certainly don't want people getting in. Concrete blocks and whatnot. Right, so what have we got here? Ooh, I thought they were tram tracks then. It looks like a sliding gate at one point. Right, it says here, no public access or right of way. But the map is showing me that Ox Lane goes up here. So Tarbock Hall Estate, residences at end of lane, which I've just seen on Google Maps. So we're going to take a walk up anyway, because I don't know if it's public or not. I don't know. I'm pretty sure this is a public footpath. Tarbock Hall Estate, private road. I'm sure I spoke to a guy the other day, and he said, let's see, so where are we here? So there's Ox Lane, and it's taking us, yeah, so it takes us right up to the slip road. The signs are definitely saying no public right of way, but that's what we're here, crossing over the brook. Yeah, we're crossing over a brook. Well, I'm just going to proceed. So I've just walked through the gate and it said public footpath over private land. So I'll show you that on the way back. I didn't film it because that fella was stood there strimming. So this is now looks like the home stretch, which takes us up to the Tarbock Island roundabout. So I've just had a walk past them houses, and you know what? One thing I forgot to do is change my footwear. I've actually got my trainee still on, but it doesn't really matter because I think it could get quite muddy up here, but I've got a change of socks and shoes and that in the car. So yeah, so maybe, I don't know, all them signs down there suggest to me that obviously, yeah, it's private land, no public right of way, but maybe you can only access it from this side, I don't know. But yeah, it's a bit odd. I've seen one sign saying that you can access it from public onto private land. Everything else suggests, as I say, that it's completely and utterly no access to the public. See, there's another sign here. So private land, no public right of way. So I'll have to check that out on the way back, because yeah, it's got to be public. I think to the left and to right is private, maybe, I don't know. Oh, yeah, like what's this here? Huh? Concrete blocks. Ah, we're going under something here. We've got a little bridgey tunnel thing. Ooh, interesting. And it's got lights on as well. So one can only assume it's a public right of way, because if that were private, would it have the lights on? I don't know. Another sign, private land. I get it, yes, I know. Oh, we are. This is interesting. It's like a little hidden subway. That's cool. Now this, I was not expecting. I actually think this is one of the slip roads to the 62. It's not actually the main motorway, I don't think. Didn't expect that. So let me just have a look on Google Maps. So we are near to the end goal, and it looks like we've gone, yeah, so I think this is a slip road from the 62 to the 57. So that's what that is there. We'll take a look at that a little bit more in detail later on. Hang on, let's just have a look now actually while we're here. So originally when I looked on Google Maps, I just thought this was a little bridge, but yeah, it's a full-on, well, it's an underpass, subway, whatever you want to call it, I don't know. But yeah, look at that. It's only short, but as you know, I do like my subways. And that is quite a nice one, I must say. It's starting to get thinner now. I think it opens up just round this corner. As footpaths go, yeah, it's up there. It's a nice little, it's a nice quiet one. Zero, and I mean, I haven't seen an ounce of litter yet. But it looks like it is kind of maybe well trodden, because if it wasn't, all this I'm walking on now would be overgrown. Yeah, I do love places like this. You know, some people in the comments have said in the past, it's just a footpath. You've walked from one end to the other. You've showed a few things that bear no relevance. But yeah, that's because you don't like this kind of shit. But the likes of me and others find these places that are, it is hidden, quite interesting. Like just slap bang in the middle of nowhere, just you and just some private land signs. It's getting a little bit cramped now, having to duck down. Oh. Right, where are we now? Where does that go? That must branch off somewhere. Decided to take a little look in here. This is cool. Whoa. Obviously people come here to fish because there is bloody tons of rubbish. Oh, we tripped over. Look at all that crap. Looks like something's been on fire over there as well. Do you know what? Looks like someone set this on fire as well. Because look at that. Wow. Like nature, completely destroyed. Does anyone remember a recent fire here maybe? I don't know. Bloody hell. I didn't expect to see this. It's an absolute bloody mess. I mean, it is regrowing. It looks like it's regrowing. But look at all the crap just left here. Let's get back onto the path. I mean, look, a ladder, a random ladder. That is absolutely disgusting. Fishing chair as well, set on fire. You know, what a nice little area as well. Look at that, all that crap. Should be bloody ashamed of yourselves. What an absolutely cracking little spot as well, just to, you know, come and chill, have a fish. They can't be arsed taking the friggin' rubbish home. And someone's decided to neither set it on fire on purpose, or maybe they've just flicked a ciggy. Look at that, just. All sorts of nature come around here. So we've got a carp hook, £10 pushing boilie bayonet. So, right, we're turning again, and I can see something else over there, which I think I know what it is. See, what you start seeing now is litter and rubbish, because you just get people throwing stuff out the car windows, down here, and it just gets forgotten about. Council don't come up here. I highly doubt any litter pickers come up here. Yeah, that's some. I think that's the slip road from the 57 to the 62 towards Liverpool. Just it's a little bit disorientating when you're around here, because in the past I've come here, and as you've seen the video we done, me and Eric, underneath Tarbock Island, the water on the river underneath it, it does get very disorientating where you are. So I think that is the slip road coming off 57 to the 62. Aha, right. Okay. Okay. Hello. Right. So, we're at the end of this footpath, and I'll just spin that camera around and show you. Ox Lane. Now, this isn't the end of the video. I've got something else really, really interesting to show you. So this is now the end of the footpath, like I've said, and I've just tried to find the other part of it, but Google Maps is kind of just taking me a different way. Let's just have a look up here. I think I can get across. Maybe. Can I get across over there, I wonder? So there's currently roadworks going on, and it's absolute chaos apparently. Ah, I see. So we can cross. So the next part of this video I want to show you is an abandoned slip road. So this is the new slip road, or a slip road, towards Liverpool. And beyond these gates, which are now open, let's just check we don't get run over. Yeah, I think we're on the right track. So as you can see, Tarbock Island, it's not that bad at the moment, but believe me, in rush hour, oh my word. Right, so I'm going to go through these gates. Normally they're shut, but today they're open. It says authorised vehicles only. I don't quite know what it is down here, but we're on what used to be the slip road, and I think currently at the moment civils are possibly using this as a base for the works going on up there. So I'm just going to check Google Maps just to see where we're going. Let's have a look. Yeah, so this is part of what used to be the slip road, and I'll throw a Google image up now, or some video just to show you. But I think currently at the moment it's getting used for a dumping ground for civils. But there's no one here, so I'll carry on walking, I think. What's this here? Little road. Let's check on maps, see where we are. So you can just see there, Bridge Lane, and we've just walked down an abandoned part of the slip road. And what's this down here? Oh, it looks like where they come for, let me see, ah yeah, they must come down here for the concrete and whatnot. So you can't really make much out on maps. You can see the original road markings, but obviously due to heavy use from vehicles and that, it's all kind of being covered over. Oh well, let's walk back up, try and see if we can see any old road markings here, but no, it's all been covered over. But this was, it was neither the original slip road or a slip road before they kind of done some works, but I'll just spin you around there. There's some markers there. I mean, it's been kind of like done so many times, this roundabout, improvement works and all that, so it's a bit hard to like tell, to be honest with you. Spin you around. Yeah, we got some markings on the floor there. Absolute nightmare of a roundabout sometimes this, you know, because no one knows what lane to get in, and it's utter chaos. So if you've ever come off the M57 towards Tarbock Island from, say, Speakway, you might have seen that. Now, people do park here, because I spoke to a guy last week and he said he comes here to go bird watching, so it's always got me interested. That's up there. So that's up the Knowsley Expressway, just up there. And I won't put my camera here for too long because could cause an accident. But yeah, all this land here, this part used to be part of the slip road. I think there might have been two, I don't know, because it looks like there's one here. And then where I've just showed you over there, there's like another one. Maybe it linked at one point, I don't know. But you can see kind of more of it just here. If you just go behind this fence. So you can see there, like the original white markers. And it goes into the direction where we've just been just then. And I just find places like this really interesting. So it goes that way, which does make sense. It may have linked up at some point, I don't know. And then basically now just takes us on to back onto Ox Lane. So there you go, an abandoned slip road leading to the M62 from Tarbock Island. When it was abandoned, I don't know. If anyone does know, please drop a comment below, because improvement works are ongoing always on this roundabout, and I can't remember for the life of me that slip road actually going right through. I just remember that land there. So if anyone knows, drop a comment below. But yeah, a dead interesting area. I love places like this. I haven't seen a single person apart from before when I went across the roundabout towards Aldi. This footpath is just like, just pretty well hidden, to be honest with you. And yeah, just having a laugh there. All you can hear is beeps and shouts off people on the roundabout. So yeah, I'm just going to head on down back to where I've parked the car now. I probably won't film any more because you've just seen, you know, coming up. You don't really want to see any more. So yeah, that was the abandoned stretch of the M62 slip road at Tarbock Island. And on that note, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video.